to my channel. So today's video is going to be this makeup tutorial, and I have been loving the Rainforest of the Sea from Tarte. Their new line of stuff has just been amazing. I love how hydrating and how pretty and glowy everything is, and so I'm going to be using a lot of their products today and just showing you guys my favorites and what I love about them. So if you want to see this video, just stay tuned and keep watching. So the first product I'm going to use is the Tarte H2O Serum, and this is really great for dry skin. I'm going to go ahead and put it all over my face. I've really been struggling with my face being so dry. This serum feels so amazing. Like, I feel like my skin is just like drinking it up. So this is really great for dry skin, but it also is very light. So if you do have oily skin and you just want a good moisturizer, this H2O serum is really good. Okay, so now I'm going to be trying out the Rainforest of the Sea primer. This is also a hydrating product that they have for your face. So I'm pretty sure that whole line of the Rainforest of the Sea that they came out with is all super like hydrating, down to their lipsticks, which I will be using today and show you guys. It's just amazing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of primer on to prep my face, and this also feels very similar to the serum. So now that I'm all primed up, I'm gonna go ahead and put my foundation on, and I'm gonna be using the two NARS, my favorite ones. I love mixing them. This is the All Day Luminous Weightless, and this is the Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation. So this shade's too light, this shade's too dark. I mix them, it's so perfect. Just gonna do a couple of pumps of this one and just dot it on my face. Another thing about the All Day Luminous, you definitely want to make sure you shake it before you apply it because it separates. So I'm going to go ahead and just spread it out with my silicone sponge, and then I'm going to use the Tarte sponge just to kind of finish it off, because this just is so amazing. It helps not waste your makeup. Like, if I do the beauty blender or a sponge right away, I feel like it's just soaking up all of the foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and spread it around first with this and make sure it gets like every area. So I wore my hair up today because I wanted it to be out of my face, but somehow all of this is still bothering me. So now I'm just gonna take this beauty sponge from Tarte, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend everything out. So I'm just looking at my face right now, and this Tarte Hydrating Serum made my face so glowy and luminous. I am obsessed with this. I really do think that I'm going to put this on before every makeup application, as long as I want a dewy look. So of course I'm going in with my Shape Tape concealer from Tarte, and this is the shade Light Medium. This is my favorite shade for my skin. I really love how it just blends so well, and I really don't like anything super light for under my eye. I kind of like more of a natural under eye look. So this really is just the perfect shade for me. I also love all of the different options they have with the under eye concealer. They have every single shade you could possibly think of, every tone. So I really like the options. I also like how this flat top is, because it helps get under my eye. I really like that it does that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye with the Ilia Beauty Soft Focus Setting Powder, and this one is translucent. So even though this is translucent, I really do feel like it makes my under eye a lot brighter. It's super, super light, which I like light under eye powders. Like, I really don't like a heavy powder that's gonna like cake on there. So now setting my whole face, I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the Ilia. This is the Radiant Translucent Powder. I've never used this one before, so I'm gonna give it a try. It has a color to it though. So the shade is Waikiki Run. I've never tried this one, so I'm really curious to see how I like it. I'm actually kind of nervous because this looks really dark. So it says translucent, but I feel like it's giving me a little bit of color. If this was any darker, I would say this is definitely too dark for me. But I like that it is giving me some color. So I'm really liking this. I like how it feels. I like the finish of it. It feels like I'm wearing nothing, which is always a plus for a setting powder. You really don't want it to feel cakey. I absolutely love Tarte bronzers. I love this one specifically. I love how creamy it is and how easy it goes on your face. So because I didn't do any cream bronzer, I am using this one. I feel like it's really pigmented. So normally I would do a cream bronzer, but this one works so well, I just wanted to use only this one today. Now it is time for blush, and I'm going to be using this Tarte blush, and it is called Party. I really love the shade because it's so soft and it's very cool toned, and I really don't like pinky stuff for me because I feel like my skin is just so olive. I don't like to add anything too pinky because I feel like it kind of like contrasts with my skin. So before I do my highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the MAC Fix Plus. I recently got this. So many people were raving about it for like 10 years, and so I finally got it and I absolutely love it. This is the hydrating setting spray, and so it has a lot of like vitamins and minerals in it, so it's adding so much to your skin and it's actually like so good for you. And so I love the finish that it brings, and I'm already doing a luminous dewy look, so this is just going to enhance it even more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face really quick. And I try not to get carried away. It just smells so good. Also, the price is not that bad. It is very affordable for how much you're getting. I've used so many different setting sprays, and I feel like the amount that this one has for how much it is just amazing. I think it's a great deal, and it will definitely last you a while. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my highlighter, and this is called Stunner from Tarte. So this shade is definitely more of like a champagne, and I really love champagnes. So I have Champagne Pop from Becca, and that's definitely one of my favorites too. So I feel like this one is just really similar to Champagne Pop. So because we're going with the dewy look, I'm just gonna go crazy with the highlighter. I feel like I always go crazy anyway, regardless. For the brows today, I'm using the same thing that I always use. I eventually will change up my brow routine, but my brows are already so thick, I really don't have to do a lot to them, so this just works for me. This is the NYX eyebrow pencil, and then this one is like the fine tip one, and then this is the other NYX eyebrow pencil, and it's just a little bit thicker, so it covers like more of your brow. And then the Essence Brow Gel just finishes it off. These three are my favorites to use together. I really like this one just for more of like an angled look, and then I'll fill it in with this one, and then I'll finish it off with the Brow Gel. They are also all under $10, so they're very affordable, and you know, just to try it out, if you don't like it, you can take it back. But I'm just gonna go ahead and define my brows a little more. I really feel like I say this in every makeup video, but I really don't do a lot with my brows. So I just define them a little more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just fill them in with the lighter shade. This is more of a taupe, and then the other one was like a dark brown. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it off with my brow gel, and then I'll be done with this. It is now time for the eyes, and I'm using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. So this palette is pretty much all shimmer, and so I'm just gonna do something really simple today, just like a little glow, just to kind of like enhance the glow that I already have. So the first shade I'll be using today is called Paddleboard, and that'll just be my transition color, and I'm just gonna kind of put it all over the crease and a little bit above the crease, just to kind of blend it out. I feel like this look is just so simple and soft. I've really been loving like the soft, simple looks lately. I love like a soft eye, you know, nothing too crazy. So this palette is really perfect for like an everyday look. So the next shade I'm gonna do is called Starfish, and this one is more of like a coral shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go inside the crease with that one, just like this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and buff it out with the shade High Tide right here, and I'm just gonna kind of bring that up a little bit over the crease area. Now I'm gonna go in with this brown shade right here, and it's called Off Duty. So I'm just gonna be working this into the outer crease just like this, just to kind of give it a little bit more depth on the outer area. So now I'm going to take this shade right here called Playa. I'm going to go ahead and put this right under the brow just to kind of add a little bit of a highlight. Now I'm using the shade Snorkel, and I'm going to be placing this on my lid, but I'm going to be using my finger just so it's a little bit more pigmented. This shade is definitely more on the pinky side, and then the one next to it is more on the gold side, so kind of want it to do a pinky look. Now I'm just going back in with that darker shade and kind of darkening that area up a little bit more. So now I'm just blending out the under eye with a few of the same shades I used on the top. So I'm gonna be doing a winged liner today, and I have not done one in like probably 4 months at least. And so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. It's been a while. I'm probably gonna be a little rough with it. So this is the best eyeliner stick that I've ever used. It's actually a felt tip, and it's like more of like a liquid liner. It's really easy to work with. I love how the tip is so fine, and so you can get a really good wing with this. Now I'm gonna go in with the self-sharpening eyeliner and go into my waterline just to kind of give it more of like a depth. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the waterline. Now I'm gonna go in with a quick coat of mascara, and then we're gonna be using the velour lashes today, and these are the Here to Slay ones. I really like these, and they're wispy and really pretty. So mascara and then lashes. So now our final step are the lips. Just quickly line them with a NYX liner pencil, and then for my lipstick today, I'm gonna be using my new favorite thing in the whole world, which is the Rainforest of the Sea lipsticks. They are super, super hydrating, and I've literally been using them all week long. I really like this color. It's called Buff, and I have like all the nudes, and they have some corals and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna be putting this on the lips really quick. So they're almost like a gloss. That's how hydrating they are. They literally moisturize your lips, but they have a pigmented color, so it really does everything, and they're so pretty. I really love them, and I probably will end up getting every color eventually. So that wraps up my video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will have all of the products I used today linked down below in the description box, so go ahead and check those out. Thank you again so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this look. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!